gonna get so much story time content. Like, oh my gosh.
Honey, I love how like we're YouTubers and like it just falls in our lap. Like,
It's
like
so
literally
easy.
insert here. Insert here, story time material, insert here.
Hey alligators, it's Hardesty, and I'm here with Colin. I'm so excited to be sitting down and filming this collab with him. I actually fly back from LA in a few hours, so we literally got an extra hotel room just for filming. Like, we're not even sleeping in here. Everyone's sleeping in a different hotel, but we were like, you know what?
We gotta get it done.
We just need to film this collab.
This is the third hotel that we are in, and there's a reasoning for it. There's a reasoning why this is the third hotel that we are staying in, and it's been 3 days.
Yeah, we've had a paranormal / haunted experience every single night that we've actually stayed in a hotel or Airbnb. This video is about our haunted Airbnb experience that sort of carried over to our second hotel. These demons or ghosts, whatever they were following us. So Natalia booked our Airbnb and it was actually medieval themed. So,
which is funny because the only thing that was middle-aged and evil were the creepy owners. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
It was technically like a little guest house in the back of somebody's property. So it was like a separate house from the house, but it was like right there, so you had to be super quiet, and it was really freaking tiny. It looked like a Gryffindor common room from like Harry Potter. But there were like Viking helmets everywhere with like,
and it was like real
human hair.
It was like Harry Potter meets Bad Girls Club.
And there were like swords on the walls.
This is how we knew. Like as soon as we got there, we knew it was a
Before
problem.
we even went inside, the owners were creeping through the windows, but they didn't come out and introduce themselves like until a couple days later when they walked in on me changing. But we'll get to that.
There was this one door, and it was like close to the bathroom. That was in the corner. It was like closed off. It had like fans and a whole bunch of clothes that like weren't ours. They weren't our clothes.
They put a chair like with a fan on top of it, like in order to
like try to hide it, like so we didn't see it.
So casually we just like didn't think to look over there in that corner. And of course he did, and he goes over there. There's a secret peephole. Like someone could easily break in like a little window that was like,
oh my God,
it was
so
the wall. It was so freaking creepy, and it came out of the wall, so somebody could easily push that in and out. And when we were sleeping and be like watching us, and we have no idea.
We have it blocked off because we don't want peasants coming back here. But low key,
they probably were watching us sleep.
They probably were. Like that's creepy.
So this is like paranormal, also like the creepy Airbnb owners.
So we try not to think anything of it, because you know, like we just got here, so we're not like trying to be like, oh my God, it's haunted, because
we're thinking the best. We're really just not too concerned about it. I've never been in a haunted house like this before necessarily.
Right. So we were kind of just laughing it off, like, oh my God, that's creepy, laughing about it.
I'm like, okay, well, I'm sure we're safe. We're in a safe neighborhood-ish. We're in someone's backyard, but we didn't think that the neighbors would be the ones to creep. But
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Were we wrong?
So we head over to Taco Bell. I went with Natalia and Anna, and then he and Sierra, and I think Aaron was already passed out.
Aaron was asleep.
Yeah, he was slept. So they were staying back, just like chilling, unpacking. So we went to get Taco Bell. We came back.
They were taking forever, and we wanted our Taco Bell, honey, right? But by the way, they didn't even get the order right. But we'll get to that in a second. So we wanted the Taco Bell. So we thought it'd be funny to get revenge. And plus the house was creepy. Like I told you, we were joking about it. It was already creepy.
It was like really late at night too.
Yeah, and it was like 3 a.m. It was like 3 a.m. So it was just funny, like, because it was creepy. Everyone was already freaked out as it was. So me and Sierra basically turned all the lights up in the house. Aaron was asleep, so he didn't care. He didn't
even know what was going. He woke up like 2 hours after this.
Yeah. We kneel close to the door, so like when they open it to come in, that we can jump out and scare them, like pop out and scare them, right? We planned to pop out sooner than we thought, twice, because we heard Anna's voice twice, and they didn't come. So we're like, why are they not coming? Like they like fooling around like in front, like before going in. Like why are they like not coming in? We get up to go open the door to look out, because we're like, whatever, like we can't pull the prank because it was like off, like it wouldn't have been funny anymore, like because it was lame, like at that point, because it was like so delayed. We look and like there's nothing out there. It's pitch black, nothing, no porch lights from the houses around, because there was barely any houses around us. There was nothing, pitch black. And me and Sierra were like, oh fuck. It didn't just happen once though. It happened twice. We heard Anna's voice again. We did the same thing. Nobody was there. So then, after that, they finally do come. Yeah, but we don't even hear Anna. We mostly hear like Allie and Natalia. And we hear a little bit of Anna, but like we knew that there were like multiple people. The first time we only heard Anna. We didn't hear anyone else. We just heard her. And we heard all of them coming. So we're like, this has to be. I'm like, what the heck? Because we were like psyched out and freaked out about it. So we pop out and scare them. But then we tell them about the situation. We're like, honey, And so I don't think anyone was like
too concerned
about it yet, because it was the first night. Like we kind of were just like playing everything off, which is so dumb. The more you think about it, like the lead up, like all the stuff that happened before, because all the crazy stuff hasn't even happened yet.
Whatever was there didn't want us there.
They didn't. Like,
Put it that way.
That's so creepy. I got chills. Did you just get chills?
So the next morning when we were getting ready, a bunch of stuff went missing. For example, I was doing my makeup in the bathroom and it was terrible lighting and I was using my Anastasia brow dip, whatever. So I went to do my makeup outside, like with a mirror and good lighting in the backyard. And so I went out and my eyebrow brush was like right on top of my makeup thing, and I walked like literally a few feet from the bathroom to outside. When I get outside, just the brow pencil, which I was currently using, was missing. Everything else, it was there. Fine. It was there. It was just the item that I was actually using. Same with his phone. Same with people's jackets. Like whenever someone actually needed something,
it would be gone.
Where did you find your jacket that one time? It was like underneath the rug or something.
Yeah.
And the most random.
The jacket was underneath the rug, and then my phone was hidden under like my suitcase, like my luggage. Like,
it was in places that no one would have
like,
ever
nobody would have ever put it.
And I ended up finding my eyebrow brush like in the like side yard, basically, like behind the door, and no one was out there. It happened to everyone. So much stuff went missing. Like literally all of Sierra's clothes were gone. Like pretty much her entire suitcase was gone.
So I would take a picture on here, like just of us with the flash, and every time I take a picture of the flash, the pictures would be devilish red. Like devilish red. Like it's not normal at all. Like no filter. Like, I'm being dead ass. Like fucking devilish red. Like what the hell? And this was like before we actually went to sleep before the next morning.
Yeah.
And we still didn't think anything of it. We're just like, oh, my phone's a piece of shit. Ha.
But then the next day, like after stuff had been missing for a little bit, Colin's phone, when he actually did find his phone, he wouldn't be touching it. Like say it would be on the desk or the table or whatever.
Basically the phone would ring and I answer it like, cause I have a iOS 10 honey sucks. So I would open it cause I have lock screen. When the phone rang, there would be no call. Like it would show like 0.5 seconds of a call. It wouldn't say any name. It wouldn't even say a number. It would just like show 0.5 seconds of like how a call would be on. Then it'd be gone. It'd be gone as soon as like I unlock my screen. It'd be there for like 0.5 seconds just for me to see that like there's a call, and then it'd be gone.
Then you go on his call log. It was non-existent. It happened over and over.
So I couldn't see who called, nothing like that. But then this is when it really got bad. It started ringing this time, and it didn't stop when I answered it. It didn't even have my lock screen. I clicked my phone open when it rang, and it literally fucking answered for itself. I didn't even click answer, it answered for its fucking self. I didn't touch answer. So the creepy neighbors that we told you about, like the ones that were looking through the windows when we got there. Well, this man walks in, this is kind of funny, like it's not.
Alright, so I was changing, and like, okay, like everyone, we were just like, I was changing into clothes. I'd been in pajamas or whatever, and so I was like, okay, no one looks, I'm changing. And the freaking neighbors walk in on me, and I have my like literally like my
the owner.
I'm topless. The owner, like it was like the dude and his wife, but the wife was like kind of standing back, and the owner just continues to stand there, like
looking at her, like with her titties like wide out.
Literally my boobs were out, and I had my shirt over my head, like I was lifting it above my head, and so I couldn't even see him because I was just like lifting my shirt. You know how you do that. And then when I take my shirt off, I'm like, what are you doing? And what did he say?
He was like, oh, I'm sorry. Or something.
No, he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I was just coming to like check and like meet you guys. Oh wait, you couldn't introduce yourself last night?
Yeah, when you were through the window.
And then, oh wait, now you want to introduce yourself when my freaking boobs are out? Like, alright, dude, like.
I feel like this is like some shit out of a fucking movie.
So I felt so violated, and like I would just like, who does that? Because like when he was saying sorry, he kept staring, like he was.
He kept staring at me.
Maybe like 20 minutes later, they come back and they're hella mad because apparently
the dog got out. And what I mean by that is there was a gate that was in the area because this like was this was a guest house, so
in the
their
backyard.
house was right next to the house that we were at.
We had not left the premises at all, and then they're trying to blame us that their dog ran away because the gate was open.
Like the gate was open and the dog ran. The dog ran away because the gate was open. Which I think that's not funny that like the dog ran away, but like the fact that this happens too, like what the hell? And he was pissed. Like he was pissed.
He was blaming us, and we tried to explain to him like, look, we have not left this house. And their dog was just there when they came up the first time, so.
It didn't make any sense. And then we were like, that's I think when we were like, He was acting really creepy.
And he was just like super accusing us, and he was like, where's Natalia? Like, I need to speak to Natalia because it was under her name. She told him like, hey, we're leaving, and then they didn't even give us a refund, but that's a whole nother
That's another story. That's another rant video right
whatever.
there.
So we were like, you know what, like a hotel would be safer, right?
Yeah,
like,
let's go to a hotel because
so
apparently Airbnbs are full of creepy freaking owners and creepy freaking
Don't get a themed Airbnb.
No, don't do that. Like that's the lesson I learned. Like don't get a themed one. They weren't playing. When they said medieval,
that shit ain't cute.
Medieval. They weren't playing because we did get some middle-aged evil bitches and some fucking ghosts along the way. So we went to Best Western. We're like, let's just go to a hotel because why would we want to do an Airbnb again? Because first of all, we didn't want to deal with owners, I think. Because it was just creepy. Like, that's just too much. Like, the fact that they can just
literally
like, walk into the house. Like, and not care. Fucking people's... The doors, like, this is, That was creepy. Like, I can't. So we go to a hotel thinking that it's going to be safer. This is the first thing. No exaggeration. We have live fucking footage for this. As soon...
What room were we? What room
313. 313 was the name of our room number. Don't believe us, live fucking footage here. Oh my god, so this fucking place is haunted. It keeps flickering.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck this shit.
It's going.
But like that's normal. The lights haven't been.
No, but like they were flickering like
dude, look at the
really
thing. It's
weirdly.
busted out too.
The thing's busted. Show it. Show it on the camera.
We walk into the room. The lights are already flickering. The lights are
flickering. Like they were like bluish color. Like they weren't even like white. They were like bluish flickering. I don't know how to explain like thunder. We were scared to go in there because it was like, and then like, it would turn off and on, and the light wouldn't turn on completely, and we were like shook to go in, and we filmed it. We were like, oh hell no, because we already knew about the other
ghost
stuff.
followed us.
The ghost followed us. We go look on the freaking switch where the switch is at, and it's busted. Like it's actually busted. The switch is busted. Then Natalia went to go turn on the regular lamp because the regular lighting in the hotel, it wouldn't work. Like it literally wouldn't work. So we went to go use a lamp instead. She touches the lamp very slightly, not hard at all, not hard. And the lamp almost flies off the stand. And she doesn't even touch it hard, just very lightly, just, you know, turning it on. Almost flies off the stand. No exaggeration, like she had to grab it. I think that's when I got like kind of scared. Like I actually said I was gonna leave. So I was like, oh, I'm not staying here, and they calmed me down. And things were okay for a little while, like it was left alone. Or so we freaking thought. We go to Disneyland the next day, thinking, oh, everything's fine, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna have fun, go to Disney. Magical world, honey. The only magic things that were happening were the fucking witchcraft that was going on while we were gone. Fucking talk about wizards and fucking shit. No, there were some real witches in our house. While we were gone.
So as the days went along, we noticed that things were missing, but we just kind of ignored it. Well, today, as we were packing up our last day, we're supposed to check out like 11, that didn't happen because we noticed that like everything was missing. Everything. Random things. I had shirts. Okay, the shirt I was gonna wear today, this is literally Natalia's shirt because I was going to wear the shirt. I was holding it in my hand. I set it down on the bed for maybe like 5 seconds, turned around to grab it, to put it on. It was gone. I searched through everybody's suitcases. I looked up the entire room, like every
and we know that she brought it.
It's my favorite shirt, so I was like really upset about like trying to find it. Like I was just holding it was gone.
Aaron lost his debit card. Not his debit card, yeah, his debit card.
And he found it underneath the couch cushion on like the opposite end of the room. Like where he was sleeping was like the bed closest to like the entrance, and he was never even on the couch. The couch was literally just where he put like the pizza boxes and stuff. Like trash.
But somehow his card was between the couch. And then when he found it again, it was in a pocket of one of his shorts in his luggage. He didn't go through his luggage, like in some random green shorts like he was never gonna wear like on that trip. I was like, what?
And that was happening with everything.
This morning, I opened up one of these weird ass closets that are like in the hotel, like the ones that are like in the corner when you open the door. It has like irons and stuff, but nobody really uses it, let's be real. All this shit that was missing, my joggers, shirts, like some of your
My shirt wasn't even in there, but other shirts that were missing. Stuff that we didn't even realize was missing was in there. Like that's how much stuff we had missing.
All fucking in a pile of shit.
In the closet.
Was in the closet. That we never put there.
No one used the closet because like the door opened and covered up the closet.
So nobody even thought about it. But like I was just going through it like this would be so weird, like just thinking about it. I open it and all of our shit is heaped in a fucking pile.
And then we realized the car keys are missing. So we're like, now we can't even leave. So we're all packed up. So we spent like half an hour looking for the car keys.
So we think maybe we left it in the car. Because like that's what I'm thinking. Because you know, Aaron and me, like we were the ones who went to go get the car keys originally to go get something out of it. So we're like, oh, maybe we left them. We go in the car. And the keys are not somewhere that we would have left them. Let me just state that. And first of all, like we're dumb, honey, but we're not that dumb. We look on the fucking seat. And the car keys are sitting in the car. In the fucking car. We come back upstairs. I go to unzip my bag to to finish putting the stuff from the fucking shit that was in the heap in the corner, there's a lock on my
his
luggage.
suitcase.
A lock. A silver lock. I never put it there. Never fucking put it
He's
there.
had the suitcase for how many
I've
years?
had it for a long time. Never put it there. Didn't.
Who keeps a lock on their suitcase?
Who puts a lock on a suitcase?
You know
Not me. If you do, I'm not judging you, but not me. Not me, that's for sure. So we're like, we need to get out of here fast. So that's when everyone was really freaking out at that point because all the stuff was missing. We ended up finding all this stuff.
The atmosphere was like really...
Oh my god. I'm like getting freaked out right now thinking about like the people and shit.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment below with what part you guys thought was the scariest and or what part that you guys might have your own explanation for if you think that this didn't add up, because it totally doesn't add up, but you can't argue that it's somewhat paranormal and scary AF because...
Scary AF, honey. Scary AF, honey.
Okay, we left. We literally had to leave 2 different hotels.
And it's our 3rd one. But no, I'm like honestly fucking keep my fingers crossed. Like, let's hope this one's not the one.
What if stuff started happening?
No, stop. Don't even. Stop. I don't want...
Okay, I'm getting freaked out.
Okay, if you guys want to go watch the collab that we did on my channel, you can click on my face. You can click my ass. I'm just kidding.
We did a Donald Trump collab. That sounds so weird.
That sounds so bad.
We did
No.
We did a story time on his channel about an incident with a Donald Trump supporter at
And
7-Eleven. In an Uber, too. So go check it out. Click him. Click the description box. Subscribe to his channel.
Make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe.
Later, all eaters. Bye.
Bye.